Hello, this is Game Go Gakuen, or this is Manta0, and this is also Game Gakuen that you are watching. So thanks for being patient while we had a slow start to the stream today and no streams the last 2 days, so sorry about that. So yeah, if I hadn't streamed today, I would have only streamed 1 day this week, that being Monday, of course. For the last 2 days, as I said on Twitter, I hope you guys got that message and let other people in the chat know if they were here that I had to stay at work late the last 2 nights, and we got out at 8 o'clock Tuesday and 7 o'clock p.m. yesterday. So the stream was already over. Or the stream that would have been already over. So, and then we all went out to eat afterwards, the people that I was working with. So I got home about 9 o'clock or afterwards, and it was time to wind down and go to bed by that time. So, but today I'm here. We got off at normal time today, and so that's good. I'm glad to be able to make it for the last day this week, and glad to move forward with the translation. So I did get some translation done this week, even though it was busy at work. I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday or the day before or Monday, but today I got a little bit more done. So we've got, yeah, plenty of text for today. We left off with Himi no Fuyuhi, and so that's what I'll go into first. And unless you guys have anything, I see that you got Legend of Legacy. I was going to say League of Legends, but that isn't for the 3DS that I'm aware of. But Legend of Legacy is for the 3DS. I don't really know anything about it, but it's good that you got it. And E10 has some Dragon Ball sculptures. Buluma. Or no, is it? Yes, Buluma. Oh. And she's almost wearing Burumas for one of her legs, it looks like. She's got like the Resident Evil Revelations Jessica costume, it looks like. Not really, but kinda. She's got the one leg pants and such. But yeah, I see what you're saying gently about it being dangerous to start collecting Dragon Ball Z figures, or any Dragon Ball figures, because while there aren't as many characters as there are episodes, there would still be a lot of characters. It would be a very costly endeavor. I was almost tempted to get Rule of Rose in Japanese today, new, because the new price for Rule of Rose in Japanese is only about $10 more than the used price. But I stopped myself, and I don't think I'm ever going to get that game for that price, because I was reading reviews, and I'm real big on gameplay. I'm not real big on story. They said that the story is worth putting up with the gameplay for, but I'll just watch someone play it. I don't really have the patience to go through a game that doesn't have good gameplay, even if the story is good. So I'll just enjoy the story through someone else taking the time to navigate the frustrating combat. No, if anyone has any JP to Club Nintendo codes, they don't need gimme. I think I used all mine. Sorry. Yeah, when I bought my Wii, I used those. Signed up for an account. Yeah, just for that purpose. But if you win a Wii U, before Nintendo discontinues the points, you can use your points from the Wii U to get something cool, hopefully. By the way, if you have a English language Wii U, you can get Metroid Prime Trilogy for $10 today, if you're interested in that. I would definitely be interested in that, but I don't think I can get it because I have a Japanese Wii U. I think I have a couple. Oh, that's nice. E10, do you know, you have a Japanese Wii U, right? Have you tried going on the store to look for the Metroid Prime Trilogy? If you have, and you have any word as to whether or not you can get the Metroid Prime Trilogy for 1,000 yen or $10 equivalent, let me know. But I think it's pretty much a negative. But if you've confirmed for an absolute fact, it would be nice to know. And everyone will see it on the chat room. So I have no Wii U at all, so I don't have to concern myself with sales. Ah, that's true. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start the translation, since should probably do that, being seen as that's why I'm doing the stream. So if you guys have any questions from the Japanese that you want me to clarify, let me know. Okay, so Himi no Fuyuhi is the character. The first sentence, 密かに人探しを依頼していた少女. A girl who requested a missing person search from Hisoka. 行方不明となった友人、百瀬遥を探し、一人で氷山へと向かった. Searching for Momose Haruka, a friend who went missing, she went to Mount Hikami alone. Next line. 骨董喫茶黒沢に密かの占いを目当てに取っていった女学生の一人. One of the schoolgirls who had frequented Kurosawa Antiques and Cafe for Hisoka's fortune telling. 最近は店に来ていないため、ユリとは面識がない. So 面識 I did not know until this line. So because she hasn't been to the shop recently, Yuri isn't acquainted with her. And so menshiki is kind of like acquaintance or being familiar with someone's face. Oh, that's probably not gonna fit. Nope. Not gonna. Not even gonna. Okay. 人探しは引き受けるかどうか、慎重に決めたいという密かの返答を待っていたが、待ちきれなくなって骨董屋を訪れる. She had been waiting on an answer from Hisoka, who told her, I want to decide carefully whether or not to accept missing person searches. Yeah. But unable to wait any longer, she visits the antique shop. Okay, I hope you can read that over the button text. Alright. Now we will go on to Himi no Fuyuhi 2. And we've already done the first line and the last one. So, 失踪した友人、百瀬遥の影見を密かに依頼していた少女. A girl who had requested shadow vision of Hisoka for her friend Momose Haruka. Right. And I'll just do the Japanese for this next one. 人探しは引き受けるかどうか慎重に決めたいという密かの返答を待っていたが、密かの不在を知り、待ちきれなくなり、一人、遥が向かったと思われる氷山へ向かった。Okay, so that's going to be a long sentence in English. There it is. Oh, barely fits. Okay. So she had been waiting on an answer from Hisoka, who told her, I want to decide carefully whether or not to accept missing person searches. But learning of Hisoka's absence and unable to wait any longer, she headed toward where Haruka seemed to have headed, Mount Hikami. There's also Ichimenshiki Monai. Ichimenshiki Monai. I don't know if I've heard of that either. Well, I know I haven't heard of that either. Let me look that up real quick. Ichimenshiki Monai. I'm going to look at prefix. Ichimenshiki Monai. A perfect stranger. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to translate it that way. Yeah, menshiki ga nai. Ichimenshiki Monai. I always get confused whether or not it's going to be Ichimenshiki or Hitomenshiki. I just don't know the rule for that, if there is indeed a rule. It may depend on factors that are historical in nature and that I'm not aware of. Okay. So the next line is Katsute fuyu hito. Yeah, here we go. Katsute fuyu hito haruka を含めた5人で集団自殺を図ったことがあるが、Haruka と冬日だけが生き残った。Five girls, including Fuyuhi and Haruka, had once planned a group suicide, but only Haruka and Fuyuhi survived. Hakaru, is that plan? I think I need to translate that differently. I mean, it's sort of aiming for something or other. Plan, attempt. Yeah, I'm gonna say attempt. So note, no, I don't need to do note to self. Had once attempted a group suicide. Here we go. But only Haruka and Fuyuhi survived. Okay. And その時交わした約束で、はるかが一人で自殺するはずがないと信じていた。E10 D4D says code sent. Thank you. That is nice of you. So hopefully he'll be able to get something cool with those points. Because of a promise they made at the time, Fuyuhi didn't believe that Haruka would commit suicide alone. This may not fit. No, it does not. Okay. 氷上山に入った後、一度ユーリと合流するが、氷上山の霊に取りつかれ、ユーリの目の前で首を切り自殺する。She meets up with Yuri once after entering Mount Ikami, but she becomes possessed by a spirit of Mount Ikami and commits suicide in front of Yuri by slitting her throat. Alright, that's pretty much what it says. This may go over as well. Oh, barely does. Okay, darn. Oh well. 彼女が見た最後の光景は同じように首を切る和服の女と名を隠した巫女の姿だった。The last thing she saw were a woman in Japanese dress slitting her throat in the same way, and the figure of a shrine maiden whose eyes were covered. Okay, next one. Momose Haruka. Moving right along. Yeah, when I think about how much we covered last time, it wasn't very much. We hardly covered anything at all. We covered like 2 or 3, maybe 4. Shudan Jitsatsu was already in my bookmarks. Alright. Good job. Momose Haruka. Hey, did I do the next one? Nope, same one. Okay. I mean, did I copy the next one? 密かの残した人探しのファイルに記されていた捜索対象者の一人。One of the search targets written about in the missing person search files Hisoka left behind. I should just look at my big screen here. You'll see me looking down here all the time at my Wii U gamepad. I should just look over here. It's like I don't even need the monitor there if I'm going to look at it. Okay. I just feel like that you guys are over here, so I want to look over there. And that's where the chat is, so that's kind of where you guys are for me. Okay. 命を絶った君の冬日から依頼されたもの。The person, 君の冬日, who ended her own life, requested be found. Yeah, that is a weird sentence. In Japanese, I guess it's not weird because that's the sentence that they use, but in English, it doesn't sound very good. But I'm sure that I've always considered the possibility of making it the person Himi no Fuyuhi requested be found before she ended her life, or the person Himi no Fuyuhi requested be found, yeah, before she ended her life. That's about the only way you could do it. I had to pay 32 yen to make the internet browsing filter on my new 3DS Muko. What is the browsing filter? What is that? Does it go through a proxy or something so that it doesn't use as much data? Probably slows down your connection. Now I'm 32 yen poorer. Oh, that's okay. 32 yen. You'll lose that somewhere if you don't lose it there. You'll probably lose that, you know, driving an extra mile to, I don't know, taking a detour or something. Alright, next one. Oh, that's not the one. I thought I copied that. Okay, Fuyuhi no Shogen dewa. Let's see if that's Shogen. I don't know. Shogen, okay it is. Fuyuhi no Shogen dewa, Hikamiyama no chikaku de mokugeki sarete iru to you. According to Fuyuhi's testimony, she has been seen in Mount Hikami's vicinity. Fuyuhi to 同じ学校の女学生で、同じく密かな占いを目当てに店にとっていた中の一人。The schoolgirl from the same school as Fuyuhi, she too was one of the girls who frequented the shop for Hisoka's fortune telling. Okay. Sorry, this is where I should have been for that one. Okay, and then the line that I'm doing right now is the last line in the first paragraph. To protect the Okodomo. Gotcha. She is a stranger to Yuri. Yuri to menshiki wa nai. She is a stranger to Yuri. So we're talking about Momose Haruka right now. In case you forgot. 気が弱く優しい性格で人の意見に流されやすいところがある。Timid and kind, she tends to get swept along by the opinions of others. 密かの占いについても、みんなが来ているからという理由で来ていた。She even said that the reason she was coming for Hisoka's fortune telling was because everyone else was coming. Well, she didn't actually say that. It's just to you. Doesn't really mean she said that. As a matter of fact, the reason she was coming for Hisoka's... in fact... Okay, I'm just going to change it to in fact. So the in fact part is the ついても についても. That's probably a natural way to translate that because you well, even yeah, we could do even the reason she was coming for Hisoka's fortune telling was because everyone else was coming. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Even the reason, yeah, let's do that. Even the reason she was coming for Hisoka's fortune telling was because everyone else was coming. Alright. Yeah. Well, that sounds a little better. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the subtitles. Okay, last line. 冬日やその友人と共に集団自殺しようとしたが、冬日と二人だけ生き残った。She attempted group suicide. Well, here I used... Oh, okay. I used attempted again, but this one is not hakaru. It is shiyouto suru. So she attempted group suicide with Fuyuhi and her friends, but she and Fuyuhi were the only ones to survive. Oki-sama. Oko-sama. Oh, did I say Okodomo? Yep, gotta read a little closer there. Sorry, that was minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. Light years. Okay, Momose Haruka 2. Momose Haruka ni, I guess. I don't know which one I should be reading in. English or Japanese. Hikamiyama de kamikakushi ni atta shoujo no hitori. One of the girls spirited away at Mount Hikami. Yuri no sousaku de 体内洞窟に沈められた黒い箱の中から発見され、連れ戻されたが、その後再び失踪。During Yuri's search, she was found inside a black box sunk in Womb Cave and brought back, but she went missing again after that. But she later went missing. Yeah. But she later went missing again. Yeah, I like that better. During Yuri's search, she was found inside the black box sunk in Womb Cave and brought back, but she later went missing again. That sounds much better. I think. Right. This one might go off the page. Yeah, one word. I'm leaving it. Light years measures distance, not time. Yeah, you're right. Good thinking. That was... Let's see. What's an exaggerated, hyperbolic way to talk about time? That was eons ago. There we go. How's that? Okay, thank you for that correction. 冬日と同じく、日神山の怨霊に取り憑かれて、隠れ Kakurio no sonzai to nari. So I have trouble here. Alright, sorry, I'm interrupting myself. I always tend to read that Kakurio as Kakureo because that's how I have to type it, because in the game they read it Kakurio, but if you just type Kakurio, those kanji don't come out. So I tend to say it how I type it, so yeah, I tend to say Kakureo. But Kakurio no sonzai to nari, Yuri tachi no mae ni arawareta. Let me start over. 冬日と同じく、氷上山の怨霊に取りつかれて、閣僚の存在となり、ユリたちの前に現れた。So, like Fuyuhi, she was possessed by one of Mount Hikami's vengeful spirits, became one of the hidden realm, and appeared in front of Yuri and the others. Right, next page. 誰にでも優しく、流れやすい性格。She is kind to everyone, but easily gets taken along by others. Oh, Josephine's here. I did not see that. I was just thinking protect from what? The screen is like 320 by 240. Protect from what? Oh, did we talk about protecting stuff? Oh, protect the Oko-sama. I see. Hey, Grandma, I have a seat right here. Alright, chat was hungry. Don't judge it for eating messages. It's not Santa. It doesn't get billions of cookies every year. Chat seems fine. I only sent one message. Oh, okay. Gotcha. She's easily swindled. No. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, no, I thought I missed something too. But, yeah, protect the children from what? You can't see disturbing images at 320 by 240, as everyone knows. So, I think that's what E10 meant. Alright, well, welcome, Josephine. Thank you for joining. And thank you for, yeah, especially since I wasn't here the last 2 days and maybe people wondered if I was still streaming it. But if they hadn't checked Twitter, they may not know. So I hope you guys were able to teach each other the fact, or tell each other the fact I'm speaking Japanese and English now. I hope you guys made each other aware of the fact that I wasn't streaming the last 2 days, if any of you read my Twitter. So, oh, I get it now. 320 by 240 can be pretty lewd. Ooh. Yeah, they had some lewd games for DS, I think. That was even smaller, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know. She's kind to everyone, but gets easily taken along by others. Yes. 冬日たちとの集団自殺にも一人の友人の強い感情に同情する形で付き合ってしまった。The group suicide of Fuyuhi and the others being one example, it was her sympathy for one of her friend's strong emotions that got her involved. Man, that was a pretty good translation. Good job. Okay, big paragraph at the bottom. I don't know why I thought that would all fit. We're going to take that out. その時に命を落とした他の女生徒たちの思いを引き受けてしまったことに苦しみ、一人引き受けた思いと自らの命を水に返すために氷上山を訪れていた。So distraught by taking on the feelings of one of the female students who lost her life in that incident, she visited Mount Hikami alone in order to return those feelings and her own life to the water. Oh, that wasn't bad. Not bad. For a long-ass sentence. Okay, this may not fit either. Oh, it did. Good. 箱に詰め込まれたような姿となっていったことから、助けられた時と同じく箱に閉じ込められたと思われる。Since she appeared to have been put into a black box, it seems that she was sealed in a box like the time she was saved. Seems that she was sealed in a box like the time she was saved. Like that time she was saved. Like the time she was saved. That's fine. I'll leave it. I should probably get a Twitter. The Twitter account is not required to read posts. That's true. I just bookmark the accounts I like. Oh, good idea. I should probably figure out how Twitter works so I can be hip with the kids these days. Yes, Josephine, you're not as old as me. You gotta get hip with the kids. Watch later. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm gonna click it right now just to see if I See if I want to watch it later. ゼルダの伝説、ムジュラ。ムジュラの仮面。Oh, that must be Majora's Mask. ムジュラ。ムジュラの仮面。3D. Okay. Well, we can learn about Majora's Mask 3D later. Thank you. That's a weird sentence, but I blame Japanese. Removing words should be fine in context, but be untrue for translation. Box said so much. Let's see. Since she appeared to be... Oh, box was said so much. Yes, yes, yes. Since she appeared to have been put into a black box, it seems that she was sealed in a box like the time she was saved. Yeah, they do repeat words like that. I don't know how to get rid of that extra box there. Mujura in Japanese, yes. Are the kids still into the Twitters? Says D10 D40. I don't know if you expected me to read it like that, but when I read it like that, it sounds like I'm an old out-of-touch person, which I am. The kids still into their Twitters, tweeting the tweedledees, tweedledee, tweedledee. Back in my day, that's what we called a tweet. Alright, that's probably not true at all of myself because I don't remember that song. Don't know where I got that. Aso Kunihiko. Aso Kunihiko. I guess if I say it in an English way. Edo Makki kara Meiji Shoki ni. I don't know how to read the namisen. Do you say kara? Or do you read it at all out loud? Anybody know? Jelly Caress, do you know how to read namisen? Edo Jidai Makki kara Meiji Shoki made ni katsuyaku shite ita kagakusha. Excuse me. Well, that was my first burp today. I guess I held off the burps for the first half hour. Well, if I go back and watch this again, which I probably won't, I could confirm that fact to no avail to anyone. You could say boxed up there. Well, let's see, what would it be? Since she appeared to have been put into a black box, it seems like she was boxed up like the time she was saved. Seems that she was boxed up. Yeah, boxed up, I don't think that'll work. Because boxed up, I mean, unless you're just trying to be funny. But I think when you box something up, you're gonna, like, you know, make a shipment or, you know, take out fast food or something. And it just, I don't know. I just don't think it fits the situation. But thank you for that. It's it could be in some people's minds. But there's still box in there, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. I've been old and out of touch since I was like 15. I was hip when I was 10 because I caught on to Pokemon like everyone else. Oh. Was that a Mr. Caffeine impersonation? Mr. Caffeine impersonation? I don't know. Welcome back, The Truth 34. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I was gone.
Go back in time, shall we? Doodle, doodle, doodle. Hey, want to come over and play my Wii? Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Here, hold my Joy Wand. Yikes! You know, shit that only happens in video games, right? There you go. I know, we're crazy at
Who
Ubisoft.
is this
we're
guy?
Crazy. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Although, I wonder what this game would have looked like had we released it long ago. Doodle, doodle, doodle,
Doodle, doodle, doodle.
There you go.
Did I do that?
Although,
I don't remember doing that, but that is pretty funny. Hello, The Truth. Yes, sorry about the past few days not being here. And sorry for not reading this English translation that I've had up forever. Okay, for light years, as I said earlier, but I should say eons or other hyperbolic phrases that have to do with time, not space. Scientists active from the end of the Edo era through the early Meiji era. Edo period. I think it's period. Through the early Meiji period. Or is it era? Meiji era. Meiji period. I think it's Meiji period. I've taken enough Asian studies classes to know that I've heard that many times. Okay, so let me fix that in the file. And is Edo period all capital? I don't know. Well, I'm not going to capitalize it right now. Oh, no worries. To The Truth, thank you for your patience. I think you did that, yes. Well, I can. I can't believe that video had 500,000 views. Oh my god. Okay, so a scientist active from the end of the Edo period through the early Meiji period. Yeah, Next sentence is not going to fit, so I'm just going to paste the Japanese. 魂や霊魂と言われる目に見えないが実在すると思われる存在や写しよ隔離よなどそれにまつわる異界の研究を進めるうちにありえないものを映す射影というカメラを発見した I don't think it's 発見開発したおー開発した Dead wrong. Okay. 開発した。So 発見 would have been discovered, but 開発 is developed. I said invented, but I'm going to change it to developed before I paste that. Okay, so here it is. While conducting... Oh, it doesn't even fit in English. That's too bad. Alright, while conducting research on spirits and souls, a name for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist, as well as the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms, he developed a camera called the camera obscura that could capture things beyond belief. The countdown begins. Speaking of E3, okay, 137.5 days until the next one. Alright. Don't know who he is, was. Ubisoft works in mysterious ways. I have a new question. What's so great about E3? The hype. Oh god. I hate that word ever since I tried to watch the Games Done Quick, and everyone's saying that word. I guess I'm getting old because I can't take that kind of thing anymore. So when dozens and dozens of people say the same thing like that, it just does that to me. Does that to my brain. Just spins it out of control with crazy sound effects. Okay, so let me read that again because I don't know if I like that sentence. It's definitely a huge run-on sentence that I would never construct myself, but just trying to follow the Japanese. While conducting research on spirits and souls, a name for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist. Presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist. Oh god. I don't know if I can read this all in one breath. While conducting research on spirits and souls, a name for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist, as well as the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms, he developed a camera called the camera obscura that could capture things beyond belief. Alright, so notice that I translated unbelievable things as things beyond belief because I thought it sounded better. So I hope that works. Hype's better than epic. Oh god, remember when epic was a thing? Yes, when they made that movie. To capitalize on it? You mean when they went whoop every couple of minutes? Yes, exactly, gently caressed. Epic is not a thing now? Yeah, that was pretty annoying. I don't think it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't like epic or hype. I think, yeah, epic you just kind of sound like you just joined the party. Hype, it sounds like you're still in the party, but I've already left that party. Alright, on to the next thing. Dark screen. Alright, let's get over that. Okay, so anybody dissatisfied with that sentence? I think I am, but I don't know what to do. While conducting research on spirits and souls, a name for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist, as well as the timeless realm. So all of those in quotation things are related to the things he conducted research on. So while conducting research on spirits and souls, as well as the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms, he developed a camera called the camera obscura that could capture things beyond belief. So as long as we didn't have a name for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist, it would sound like a halfway coherent sentence. But they tried to cram all that into one sentence. So let's see, what should we do? While conducting research on spirits and souls, a name for presences that are invisible that seem to actually exist, as well as the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms. And I'm going to add another research in there. Seems like we're going to have to. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if this is anything better. Hey, numbers dude or dudette. Oh! 011009. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I don't think I've seen you before, so it's always nice to have a new face around here, even if that face is covered in numbers. Alright, while conducting research on spirits and souls and named for presences that are invisible but seem to actually exist, as well as researching the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms, he developed a camera called the Camera Obscura that could capture things beyond belief. Yeah, I think that sounds better, even though I made it technically longer. Are we being totally awesome now? I think so, yes. Oh, wait. Hang on. I think the comma is needed in English. Wait. I like the sentences, no need for a comma after hidden realm. Oh, okay. I see. I just saw your thing. As well as researching the timeless realm, hidden realm, and related spirit realms. He developed a camera called the Camera Obscura that captures things. Ah, yes. The comma of lists of 3. I just really dislike that thing. Quite we are the bee's knees. Yes. But the meaning changes a bit when you remove the comma. Yes. Commas in lists are weird. If there are quotes, he shouldn't need a comma, but having one might not be incorrect. Yeah. It's just that it's confusing when... I don't know. It's hard to come up with an example right now. But when you don't use a comma, sometimes you can treat the second and third item as the second item and not have a third item. I wish I could think of an example right now, but the comma clears up the confusion in those times where there might be confusion. Yeah, and it's kind of like I think of it, if you remove the second comma in a list of 3, it's kind of like putting parentheses around 2 numbers and an operand. Is that what it's called? Operand? Oh man. Define operand. Is that the thing that gets operated on? Yeah, I think it is. Operator. Yep. Okay. So it's like putting quotations around 2 operands and an operator in a formula to be solved in math. If you take the comma out, it's like you have to calculate those last 2 items together, and I just don't like it. So same thing with the comma inside the quotes. I don't like it because quotes in the modern age mean a literal string, and the hidden realm comma is not the literal string, it's hidden realm is the literal string, and then the comma is just part of the sentence talking about that item. So same with like things beyond belief at the end. Oh, you can't even see it because it's the last thing, but things beyond belief has the period outside the quotation marks. But for things like where was it? Where was Hisoka? Let's look at Hisoka. Hisoka, where did you go? There you are. Okay, so right here, look at this. So on this one, I have the period inside the quotes because the period is part of the quote. You know what I'm saying? So, Kurosawa no kohi wa aji ni teihyo ga ari, suki na kotoba wa jinsei wa toki ni wa kohi bai no atataka-sa no mondai. Kurosawa's coffee has a reputation for its flavor, and one of her favorite sayings is, sometimes life is a matter of a cup of coffee's warmth. Period, and then quotes, because in my opinion, that is part of the literal string. So, technically, we may need another period like this, but that just looks weird, and I've never seen that, so I'd rather be less marginal than that. Okay, now, let's see what I missed. Commas in less are weird if they're quotes. You need a comma, but I have one minute. In modern Greek, you're never allowed to use a comma before and. Oh, I think the comma inside outside quotes is a preference thing. It definitely is. I'm just stating my preference. I'm not saying that everyone else is wrong. I'm just saying that's the way I feel about it, and that's the way my translations are going to look. So, because I want to do it the way that feels right to me. So if someone wants to correct it for their translation of the game, that's totally fine. I understand. Thank you. 1 and 2, 3. Yes. 1 and 2 or 3. Is that what that bar means? I can't remember. To the power of 6. Yes. So a list would be a list with 1, 2, and 3. Sounds like 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1, 2, and 3 with no comma sounds like 1 plus 2 plus 3. I don't know, does that make sense? Hey Grandma, have a seat right here. Welcome back, Josephine. I don't know if you actually left, but the bot kind of gets a little antsy about greeting people, but that's fine, unless you really did leave. So I hope that chat comment there clears up how I think of it as far as comma usage. But anyway, I don't want to get too much into the details, but I do want to be patient enough to explain my thinking if you guys care at all. But even if you don't, maybe at least you'll understand what I'm thinking rather than thinking that I'm just stupid and I don't know, how to properly punctuate things. And in most cases, it's a case of both, that I am just totally stupid and unfamiliar with quotation, punctuation type stuff, and listing items. So please forgive me for my ignorance. Let's see. Where was I? I guess I can look at the screen. Oh, that big old long sentence. Okay. Now we're on 科学者として. There we are. Okay. This is probably not going to fit. Oh, it did. Okay. 科学者としては異端とされており、その著書 I think it's 著書. Let me make sure. 著書 Where am I going? 著書 Yep. Okay. 科学者としては異端とされており、その著書や研究の記録はあまり残されていない。Considered heretical as a scientist, not many of his writings or research records remain. Oh, silly bot, I was here this entire time. Oh, sorry about that, Josephine. But hey, you get a bonus greeting for free. No points required. Not that I would ever require points for that. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, well, let's get started. 日本各地を回る傍ら、作った射液を現地に託してきたり、異界を研究する知人に送ったりしたため、いくつかの射液は現存し、骨董市場では稀にリストに載るという。Alright, that was not the smoothest reading I've ever done. But neither will this be. Because he entrusted his camera obscura creations to the locals during his travels around Japan and gave them to acquaintances who were doing research on the spirit realm, there are said to be a few cameras obscura in existence which are listed from time to time on the antiques market. Yeah! Running on and on, like a marathon. Your head is very good, Mr. Mantis. Satama ga ii is how my books told me Smart was said. Hey, you are correct. Or your books are correct. Or at least your books match what the Japanese guys say at work and other Japanese people say. Not about me, but I've heard people use that word before. So it sounds correct to me. What was I going to say? Oh, speaking of correct, I was telling the Japanese guy at work that lemon could refer to used cars as well as new cars because he has a lot of car problems, car-related troubles, and it seems like he's been cursed as far as car luck goes, and so he's now familiar with the word lemon in English. I don't know if they use that internationally, but as far as I know that people use that word, it applies to both new and used cars. But then he was talking about the lemon laws, and that it refers to the law that says if you buy a car within the first 18 months or so many miles on the odometer, if you have extensive car trouble, you can return the car. And so he was saying that maybe lemon only refers to new cars in the technical sense, and I didn't really know that. And if that's the case, I would like to know. Anyway, lemon curse. Yes, lemon curse, real curse. But yeah, he said that people in Japan sometimes visit shrines to pray for automobile safety and you know, things like that. So he said he didn't go to the shrine for that this past year because he's been in America this whole time, and so we agreed that he should go to the shrine to pray for that when he gets back. Okay, anyway. Oh, I think I'm, yeah. Needing to move on to Aso Kunihiko 2 for this next one. So, 幼い頃、氷上山とは別の鍵広い山の近くで育った。As a child, he grew up in the vicinity of a Mount Hikagi. As a child, he grew up in the vicinity of Mount Kagiroi, a mountain separate from Mount Hikami. I don't know. So I tried to avoid using mountain 3 times. Because I don't use it 3 times in Japanese. So I said, as a child, he grew up in the vicinity of a Mount Kagiroi, separate from Mount Hikami. I mean, it sounds okay when I read it that way, but just if anybody reads it, you know, they may not read it that exact way, and it may sound weird. So, as a child, he grew up in the vicinity of a Mount Kagiroi, separate from Mount Hikami. Let's see. How is this? A separate place from Mount Hikami. Separate. In the vicinity of Mount Kagiroi, which was separate from Mount, which is separate. Which is different from Mount Hikami. That doesn't sound right. Of course it's different. It's a totally different mountain. As a child, he grew up in the vicinity of Mount Kagiroi, a separate mountain from Mount Hikami. That just sounds really over-explanatory. Let's see. As a child, he grew up in the vicinity of a Mount Kagiroi, separate from... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like it was. Separate from Mount Hikami. Okay, so all that for just the same sentence. Okay, I hope that's okay, because I don't really like any of the other alternatives that I could think of right now. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Okay, next one. No. Shonen Jidai no Aso wa soko de Osanamiko no Shiragiku to shiriau. As a boy, Aso met a young shrine maiden there named Shiragiku. Shiragiku. Oh, and I should have known not to do that. One language at a time here for space reasons. Sono ato ni. I think it's sono ato ni. Sono nochi ni. I think it's sono ato ni. 彼女が人柱として氷上山に送られる儀式で彼女の髪を切り、よすがを受け取る役目を担った。I shouldn't have done that either. What am I thinking? Later, at a ceremony in which she was to be sent to Mount Hikami as a structural sacrifice, he took on the duty of cutting her hair and accepting it as her cherished item. You could be a total jerk and just affix Yama instead of mountain. Oh. Though people are familiar with Mount Fuji being Fujiyama, some might still redundantly say Mount Fujiyama. I know I have until I took some classes. Oh, okay. And I heard that Fujiyama is only said by foreigners. I think I heard that somewhere. That may be totally wrong, but I don't think Japanese people used to say Fujiyama. I think they said Fujisan. And then due to foreigners' influence, they started saying Fujiyama. Maybe I dreamt that up. That could have been a fever dream that I had. That may or may not be correct. So I don't know why I said that. Just get that out there and hopefully someone corrects me one way or the other. A statute designed to protect a consumer who buys a substandard automobile, usually by requiring the manufacturer or dealer either to replace the vehicle or to refund the full purchase price. Oh, okay. Thank you, E10. I need to put stuff on eBay, but I keep procrastinating. Mount Fujiyama-san. There you go. Not redundant at all. Just 3 mountains in there. Yeah, it's Fujisan in Japanese. Okay, I thought so. Where did Fujiyama come from? Anyone have an idea? Fujisan sounds familiar, actually. It must not have been a dream. But people do say Fujiyama. I just don't know who those people are. If anyone has any history of the word Fujiyama, that would be an interesting ontological discovery. Fujisan. Alright. Where was I? I read that one. Okay. Oh, there's no way this one's gonna fit. その後、科学者として独立した研究を始める以前、書生時代 I want to say 書生 let me make sure 書生 is student yes okay 書生時代に医界の研究とフィールドワークを兼ねて I want to say that's 兼ねて let me make sure yeah I'm sorry that I have to double check 兼ねる yes it is okay 兼ねて各地を回り写真を取り歩いていた麻生は氷上山での弔い写真撮影の依頼を受ける。Oh no, no, it fits good. Later on, in his school years, before starting independent research as a scientist, Asa was going around to each region, taking photos and walking around, combining research and field work on the spirit realm when he got a request to take memorial photos at Mount Hikami. I think some dialects may say Yama. Oh, but that's not standard Japanese. I didn't know that, Gently Caress. Thank you. That is an interesting factoid. Or maybe it's not a factoid. I don't know. Maybe the Yama version is a name. Maybe. I don't know. It has to be some sort of name. Aso wa yama ni hairi, Kurosawa Ose no shashin o toru. He enters the mountain and takes photos of Kurosawa Ose. Whoa, finally, an easy sentence to translate. Maybe it's the kanji, like most pronounce the T and often. Oh, though that was previously not correct. Now often and often, speaking-wise, are both correct. Oh, I didn't know that. So is possum and opossum correct? Both correct? I don't know. But the in possum throws me off when I see it. その時、大勢の魂を写し取り、山から持ち帰ってしまうこととなる。It was then that he captured Osei's soul on film and took it home with him from the mountain. Beta-jisho.org. Here's a link from E10. Fujiyama. Discussion. It doesn't really have any discussion. Oh, it just says log in to talk about this word. Well, we're not logged in. We're logged into Twitch talking about this word. I hope that's okay. Hope it's okay to talk about that sentence or that word without being logged in. Possum is a different animal from opossum. Oh my goodness. Mind blown. But most just say possum regardless. Okay. I did not know that whatsoever. I don't even feel like that's a familiar piece of information. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Oh, it's a family or surname. Oh, is that what it said? Did I say that? Oh, family or surname. Oh, okay, yeah. I just missed the gray text there. So that, yeah, okay. That explains it. Thank you. Alright. I was just zooming through that website, scarce of text. That's probably not even a proper English sentence, but scarce of text? I don't know. Scarce of text. Scarce of. Oh, you can say scarce of resources, scarce of. Okay, scarce of fishing. Okay. I don't know why that sounded weird to me. It was then that he captured Osei's soul on film and took it home with him from the mountain. Okay, I did that one. And here is the last one. Oh, so this is the page I should have been on. Sorry about that. And it's going to go way off the page. Sorry about that. No! Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. その後も、彼は議会の研究に没頭して、I think it's 没頭していくが、その奥底に王政や白菊への思いがあったのかは不明である。Afterwards, He continued to devote himself to research on the spirit realm, but it's unclear whether his feelings for Ose and Shiragiku were at its heart. Okay. For some reason, when I read the Japanese just now, I didn't understand it the way I translated it, but it in fact, I think is. So, I think that sentence is okay. Afterwards, he continued to devote himself to research on the spirit realm, but it's unclear whether his feelings for Ose and Shiragiku were at its heart. Yeah, that's not bad. Jelly Crest News! なんでこうなったのか教えてください。気になって気になって夜しか眠れません。What? That is a very interesting sentence. Yeah, I'm so curious, I can't sleep except at night. It's a pretty good one. Alright. I am from Nihon, climbing Fujiyama. なんで外人は富士山を富士山と呼ぶの？日本語課程ではベストアンサーが出なかったので、同種旨趣旨I can't remember how to read that. で、恐縮なのですが、こちらで再質問させてください。経緯がさっぱりわかりません。Oh, okay. Well, what's the answer? Oh man, there's a big old long answer. Yeah. I'll read it later. Too long! Gaijin! 人種差別. Discrimination. That's alright. I don't mind. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm from Japan. I am definitely an outsider to Japan. Kate is category. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, thank you guys for that explanation. Alright, and thank you all for being here. Who's still here? Oh, 110 or 01100 011009. You are still here. Thank you. And E10 and Jelly Crest are here. Thank you guys, as always. Josephine and the True 34. Thank you so much for coming back to see me after those 2 days off. Well, they were definitely not off work, but off of the stream. So, again, apologize for that, and I will see you guys again on Monday, because tomorrow's Friday, and I'll be going home for the weekend. So, as you've noticed, I've been going home more and more. Usually if I spend the weekend here, I just stay inside, and it's pretty miserable. Not miserable, but I feel like there's more to life than staying inside on the weekends by yourself. So I go home where I can see people that I know. I don't know, kind of my thinking on that one. But I hope you guys don't mind. It's pretty long, yeah, it is. So can you summarize it for me? Let's see. 現在に至るのです。では呼び方が変化しても、一旦定着した外国語での呼び方は簡単には変化しません。時を経て日本語の知識のある人が、富士山ではなく富士山が正しいなんて訴えるのですが、定着した訴訟はなかなか消えないのです。So it was in a guidebook? They put Fujiyama in a guidebook? And it spread via mass communication. I mean, mass media. Okay, let's see. It's pretty long. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it says that like mountains like Asamayama, before mountains were called Yama. And Yamao-san というのが増えたのは明治以降のことです。So the san suffix to mountains came after the Meiji period. 地理学者や、can't read that. Something 軍が some army が作成した地図での読み方が教育やマスコミを通じて広まったのです。So I guess in geographers and whatever army that is when they made maps, they used the Yomikata San, or Yomikata, the reading San, and then mass media broadened that. Welcome back, Onion for ya. Alright, can't wait for your one-liner Onion for ya right before we go. So let's get it out of ya. Onion for ya. Onion for me. Onion for us. Alright, well, unless there's anything else you guys want to say, I will say sayonara for this week, and we'll see you on Monday back here. If you guys don't mind, we are not even halfway done with the memos, but I'm halfway done with the translation, so that's good. It's kind of comforting. I don't know if I'm actually halfway. I'm at like the 7-minute mark in the video, and it's a 17-minute video, so I don't think I'm quite halfway. Oh, and there's a YouTube link. これでいつでもぐっすり眠れそうです。Now I will be able to sleep anytime. I will be able to sleep soundly anytime. Children of Japan, classroom lessons. Does that have Fujiyama in it, by the way? ERPI classroom films. ERPI, what is that? Seems like an old video. Oh, Onion 48 has left. Ah, okay. Oh well, that's alright. No onion for us, but dinner for us, hopefully. You guys gonna have dinner? I'm gonna have dinner. And with that, I will leave you guys to have dinner. And I will stay in the chat room like I usually do, just to see what you guys are saying. What you guys are saying about whatever you're saying it about. So I'll let you guys do that, and I will start dinner so I can get on with my night. So thank you guys. See you Monday. Alright, looking forward to it already. Alright, hopefully we'll have a full week with no overtime nights staying at work. So we can always hope. Alrighty, see you. Bye.